Now all of us know that a computer is a dumb machine. So here it cannot think on its own or it cannot work on its own. Now in our day-to-day life or in the field of science and technology, we are hearing these three words, that is AI, machine learning and deep learning. We are going to create an environment which is similar to real world environment, that is your virtual reality. It is nothing but a machine, and the machine it works like a human being. Dear students, welcome to computer science classes. I am Ravi Kumar KR, lecturer in computer science, Vidhyaashram PU College, Temple of Excellence, Mysore. Students, let us start our discussion with the chapter 3, that is emerging trends. Now let us see the weightage of the chapter. The weightage of the chapter is total 9 marks. Here one MCQ and one long answer question and one 5 marks question. Total weightage is 9 marks. Now in this session, we are going to talk about different technologies like AI, NLP, virtual reality and robotics. Now let us see these things one by one. Now let us start with the introduction. So here, many new technologies are introduced almost every day. In our day-to-day life, we will come across different new technologies day by day. So that is in order to understand the existing technologies and have a better view of the development around us, we must keep an eye on the emerging trends. So it is necessary for everyone to understand different technologies emerging day by day. Now let us start with the first technology, that is AI or artificial intelligence. Now every day in our day-to-day life we are going to hear the word AI or artificial intelligence. Now what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence to simulate the natural intelligence of human beings into machines, thus making them behave intelligently. Now all of us know that a computer is a dumb machine. So here it cannot think on its own or it cannot work on its own. It depends on the user or the programs or programmers. So here, what is artificial intelligence? It is a concept where we are making a computers or any machines to think like human beings and to work like human beings. So here, as we can take our own decisions, so that is the concept here. So the human beings, we are making a machine or a computer to think like human being and to behave intelligently. Now, an intelligent machine is supposed to imitate some of the cognitive functions of the humans like learning, decision making, and problem solving. So these are the main concept where the AI or artificial intelligence we are incorporating or it is incorporating in our day-to-day life. In the next slide. Now what is AI again? It is a science of getting machine to mimic the behavior of humans. So we are training a machine to behave like human beings and it can do any intellectual task but lacks in reasoning capacity. So though it work intelligently or we make the computer to work intelligently, but still the drawback is that it lacks reasoning capacity. And AI, machine learning and deep learning are three different technologies or different concepts. Now in our day-to-day life or in the field of science and technology, we are hearing these three words, that is AI, machine learning and deep learning. These are the three different technologies, but all of them are interconnected. But in general, these are all different technologies. So AI applications are very specific to one particular application or limited function. So if we talk about AI, artificial intelligence, it is restricted or limited to only one particular function. Now many are predicting that one day AI will surpass the capability of human beings and take over the world around 2040. It is just a prediction from many of the scientists or the programmer. So here we are working on as the AI is incorporating or we are incorporating in our day-to-day life. So one day it is going to surpass the capability of human beings. It means that it can take over human beings and around the year 2040. Now let us see examples for AI in our day-to-day life. One is intelligent digital personal assistants like Siri, Google Now, and Alexa and Cortana. These are the examples where all these are powered by artificial intelligence. Now, in the real world applications, it is spotting a planet in a solar system which is 2500 light years away. See, this is one of the applications. Now, you know what is a light year, and the distance here is 2005 light years away. So, it is through AI technology, it is possible to spot or to find a planet in the solar system. And in the field of business, it is to analyze the legal documents and extract important date and also the date. See, with respect to the legal documentation, so it is through this technology, it is possible to take the data and date from the legal document in a short period of time. With respect to healthcare or in the field of healthcare, here IBM Watson, this is a software for medicines and healthcare. So IBM Watson is a software which is powered by artificial intelligence, which we are using in the field of healthcare. In the next slide. Now, Google AI, this is one of the application. It can examine the retina, scans and identify a condition called diabetic retinopathy. So this is another application of AI. And Twitter. Now, you know, all of us know we are what is Twitter. So it identifies the hate speeches and terroristic tweets in any of the accounts. It is also powered by AI. And Google search. Google search, it is recommendations and results and predictions of a word. See, whenever you are going to search for any of the topic in a Google, so if you type few letters, it's going to predict the entire word or sometimes entire sentence. That is also an application of AI. These are all different applications of AI in our day-to-day life. Now let us move on to next concept or next technology, that is NLP. It is natural language processing. So natural language processing. See, you might be familiar with few of the applications of NLP. So what is NLP? It deals with interaction between humans and the computers using human spoken languages such as Hindi, English, etc. So in our day-to-day life, simple example is, suppose if you want to make a call to any of the call centers regarding your problems in any of the different applications, and all these, once you make a call and you will get the recorded voice, and they will guide you to go to different levels, and they will ask you to press these buttons, these numbers and all these are examples for NLP or NLP processing, and the two in different languages. And you might have come across example, you make it as soon as you dial a number, immediately you'll get a message, and they will ask you to dial 1 for Kannada or dial 2 for Hindi and so on. That is one of the applications of NLP. Now, an NLP system can perform text to speech and speech to text conversion. So this is normally, or you might have this type of experience in our day-to-day life using mobile system. Next one is, what is NLP? It's going to mimic the linguistic behavior of human beings, and it enables computers to understand, manipulate, and analyze human language. It has its own effective algorithm. And how it is possible? And all these are developed through a very effective algorithm for processing or for understanding, manipulation, and analyzing these languages. It is supported by very effective algorithms. And it sounds like human beings. It sounds like human being react to your messages and text data like how human beings react. Normally, this is also, you might have come across this example like this when we are using mobiles or calling any of the call centers. And here it deals with the interaction between the human and the computer using human spoken languages such as Hindi, English, etc. In the next slide. And some other examples are in business, running chatbots which automatically reply to your request to your queries. It is an automatic customer support. So this is also a very good application of NLP. So as soon as you send, suppose in WhatsApp, they may ask you to type hi or they may ask you to send hi message. Immediately you will get a reply from particular call center or from customer support. See, that is also another example of this. And immediately in chatbots, whatever the queries you will ask for, you will get a reply immediately. That is because of, that is one of the applications of NLP. And in call centers, analyzing customer feedback, respond to customer with a text or voice messages, customer interaction or enterprise analysis like comments, dislike, etc. See, another application is in a call center, as I told you in the previous slide. So if you make any call to any call center for different problems in our different applications, so immediately you may get a voice message or a text message, or they will reply with your as a text message or voice message. It is also one of the applications. And here they are going to analyzing the customer feedback. So what is mean customer feedback? And at the end of the conversation with any of the call center employee or the system, they will ask you to write any comments or like or dislikes. So it is with the help of our feedback, they are going to analyze that. It's going to improve their system. This is another application of NLP. Next one is translation. So text to speech and speech to text translation is another application. And also email filters like in search results, social media monitors or other example for NLP, that is natural language processing. In the next slide, next we'll move on to another technology, that is immersive experience. So what is immersive experience? See, it allows us to visualize, feel and react by stimulating our senses. It enhances our interaction and involvement, making them more realistic and engaging. So what is immersive experience? So now we are in our real world. So we are going to experience something different, or it is going to simulate the real world applications, or is going to create a real world environment with the help of immersive experience or virtual reality. So this is I'm talking about immersive experience. Actually, they are going to create a new environment where it's going to visualize, feel and react by simulating our senses. So, and here it enhances interaction and involvement, making them realistic. So once if we are experiencing this immersive experience, see, we will forget the real world, or we will not be in touch with the real world environment. So everything will be in the artificial or a new created environment or simulating this environment. So that is the definition of immersive experience. And here it experiences have been used in the field of training, such as driving simulators, flight simulators, and so on. Now, if you take an example of driving simulation, see, whenever you are going to apply for DL, or if you're going to join a driving classes, first at the 1 or 2 classes, they will ask you to sit, or they will make you to learn driving through a simulated driving system. So it is a system where you are going to sit in one place and you are feeling like you are driving any vehicle, a car or a scooter. So that is also an example for immersive experiences. Another example is it is a technology altering society with or without our knowledge. So this immersive experience and new technology is emerging in such a way that it already involved in our day-to-day life with or without our knowledge. And it is a perception of being surrounded by and being a part of different environment and than our normal day-to-day. So this is, as I told you, this is a new environment we are going to interact with a feel a new environment which will be separated from our normal day-to-day environment. So this is the definition of immersive experience. In the next slide, this immersive experience can be used in two methods. One is VR or virtual reality, or the second one is augmented reality. These are the two methods we can experience this type of technology. Now let us see what is VR or virtual reality. So as the name itself says, virtual, actually it is not a real environment. So we are feeling virtual environment, it is separate from or different from our day-to-day normal environment. So here VR is, it is a three-dimensional computer generated situation that simulates the real world. So what is the meaning of virtual reality? It is a situation that simulates. So we are going to simulate the real world. It is not exactly real world. We are going to create an environment which is similar to real world environment. That is your virtual reality. And the user can interact with and explore that environment by getting immersed in it while interacting with the objects and other actions of the user. So we are going to immerse or we are going inside this new environment with the help of objects and other actions by the user. It is achieved with the help of VR headset. So we are using VR virtual reality headset to experience this new environment, that is virtual reality. Next, we will see what are different applications of virtual reality, and this is we are using in gaming for games, military training, medical procedures, entertainment, social science, and psychology, engineering, and other areas. So these are different applications of virtual reality. So training in military. So it's going to create a different war field environment. So what is the use of this? See, this is, they are going to use this in military training. So with the help of VR headset, the soldiers, they are going to experience different war field environment so that it will help them in training or to face different situations or different environment. Next, in traveling to assisting knowing the things in detail by enlarging or placing a cursor on that particular object. For example, when you're traveling, you would like to know more about a particular object or particular information. Now, you place the cursor over it and you can enlarge that with the help of a cursor or a mouse, whatever it is, so that if you enlarge it, you will have the details of that particular location or particular place in any environment. So this is another advantage of or another applications of VR. Next, it's going to provide 3D or 360-degree simulated environment. This is going to provide 360-degree environment and digitally meet your friend. It's also possible. So with the help of AI, it is possible to meet your friend through digitally. In the next slide, we will see another method of immersive experience, that is augmented reality. So what is the definition of it? The superimposition of computer-generated perceptual information over the existing physical surrounding is called augmented reality. So this is different from VR, virtual reality. So in virtual reality, we are going to create new environment itself. But here, with the help of an object, so here we are going to create a computer generated graphic information, and we are going to over on the physical things, we are going to work with the physical environment, that is AR. It is different from virtual reality. So here user can access the information about the nearest places with reference to the current location. So that's what is possible. For example, when you are traveling, you are looking for a particular petrol bunk. So when you look for, if you give a suggestion, you ask for a queries nearby petrol bunk, it shows nearby petrol bunk to your current location. That is another application of augmented reality. Next, in other words, it is overlaying of digital images to real world objects to enhance the digital details. So this is what the definition of AR, augmented reality. So here it is overlaying on the digital images. So images are available, and through overlay we are going to link that or to connect with the real world objects to enhance the digital details. So this is AR. Now let us see some of the examples for AR. One is social media post, or photos. For example, you have any animal or dinosaurs in your home, and with you can enlarge color, size, one can feel the environment. So, what is the meaning of this here is, if you have a home and suppose you imagine that there is a picture of the animals like dinosaurs, and you can, with the help of that image, you can enlarge the image and you can place that particular animal in your different location of your home on different places, and you can enlarge the images, you can minimize the images, and you can feel different environments as if it is a real world. That is the another example for augmented reality. And here your home, another example, home, by placing a furniture at different locations with the enlarged or reduced image size. Same thing is with respect to a furniture. Suppose if you want to design a home, or you're looking for a particular furniture, or you are drawing whatever it is, so particular object can be placed at different locations and we can feel as if it is a real environment. That is the example of that. Now, painting experience with different shades, and when you are planning for a painting for your home, and you can experience that by different colors, different shades on different walls or roof, wherever it is. That is also another example for augmented reality. In the next slide, adding tails or ears to snapshot pictures. So suppose if you find any pictures in the computer and a snapshot wherever it is possible for us to add any tails or ears to that particular picture. That is also an example for AR. And in gaming, actually a game, Pokemon is a game, the first AR reality game developed. And in the field of business, many companies use to enhance their product experience. Next, in the healthcare industry, collect patients' details, data, suggestions for surgery or medicines, treatment, etc. So, in the field of experience, it is possible for to get the details of patients, and it helps the doctors for different types of medicines and even different types of surgery, treatment, and so on. And interior designing and modeling, another applications, and in learning and development. So these are the different examples for AR or augmented reality. Now let us move on to next slide, that is robotics. Now let us, one more technology is robotics. See, what is a robotics? Here it is basically a machine capable of carrying out one or more tasks automatically with accuracy and precision. Now, we are familiar with the word robotics or robots. It is nothing but a machine, and the machine, it works like a human beings. It works automatically, or it completes the task given automatically. That is a machine, that is a technology called robotics. And here, look at the example for that. And here, these are different. This is the image of NASA's Mars Exploration Rover, MER. It is one of the robotics technology, robot or robotic technology. That mission is robotic space mission to study about the planet Mars. And another example is Sophia, is a humanoid. Now look at the previous slide. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is a one robotics or one robot. So this is your Sophia, a humanoid that uses artificial intelligence, visual data processing, facial recognition, and imitates human being or human gestures, facial expression, and so on. See, this is the one of the applications of robotics, or robotics are nothing but a machine. And here another example is a drone. Now we are familiar with the device called a drone or a robot. It is nothing but a robot, or it works on the principle of robotics. So it is unmanned aircraft which can be remotely controlled or can fly automatically through software controlled flight plans in their embedded system. And here working in conjunction with onboard sensors and GPS. So another example is a drone. It is unmanned aircraft. It is going to work with the sensors and GPS. See, these are the different examples for robotics, another technology. Dear students, so far we have discussed the different technologies available in our day-to-day life. Now we will continue our discussion in my next class. Thank you very much.